Hey guys, and this should be the last video I have of the 2017 run of 74s, and this one is very special. This is the number 74 Heartland clip that should be in this box. And not only is it the Apostle P's special factory order, which that one is, but this one is also from the Apostle P himself. Now what happened is he actually got 3 more 74s in the Heartland clip that were delivered to him, and he decided to sell them very quickly on his channel, and there was only 3 of them there, and he announced it and then took the video down very shortly after when they all sold. And I was lucky to get one of the 3. So this is Northfield Unexcelled. And here we go. Special factory order, Rob Bixby, the Apostle P Knife Service. Now in the back you have the Heartland clip story. Rob goes into that story and reads it in one of his videos regarding this knife. So I'm not really gonna go over that story. Rob is a YouTube reviewer slash knife sharpener who can send your knives to, and he's got a lot of good knowledge about traditional knives. So he did a special factory order with GEC. So this is number 74, 8, so you have the muskrat clip, 1 single blade, and 17 for 2017. And this is an autumn gold jig bone. So let's open this up. And you know, Rob got a lot of complaints or whatnot, a lot of stuff on the forums that was going against him, I guess, and you know, this is the first time he's done a special factory order, and he's also not a knife dealer or, you know, company or anything. He's just an individual. So, you know, this is, and of course, you know, he's not the one making the knife either. He just gave the design to GEC. So this is 74 Heartland clip in autumn gold jig bone. Check that out. Nice autumn gold jig bone. Very similar to the jigging that is on the autumn leaf from DLT Trading. And I believe it's not, yes, it's not the jigging pattern that Rob originally wanted with this knife, but it happened. And that's part of the reality of doing that special factory order when he's not physically there at the factory, so he doesn't get to control everything. I think it still turned out really nice. And he has that corset shield, triple line bolster, and that muskrat clip, which doesn't, yeah, you can't really pinch open this one. I think Rob was saying it was interesting because he wanted satin blades, but these 3 that he sold came with like a polished swedge there. So it's kind of interesting. So there you go, that muskrat clip. Very nice. Very, very nice. Now, not only is this directly from Rob at the Apostle P, and it's also his special factory order, but it also has an Apostle P edge on it. He offered to put the edge on it if we wanted to pay a little bit extra for this, and so instead of having to send him a knife, one of these 74s, and have him sharpen it, he sharpened it right away. and shipped it over. So I don't know if you can tell, but that edge is very, very nice. Man, cameras don't want to cooperate with the reflectiveness of that blade. But yeah, that is a very nice edge. Let's look at factory edge. And this was the other cover material he did for his 74 run, the Gabon Ebony. Which, the difference is that it had the corset shield and the triple line bolsters. But if you look here, so that's like a factory edge there from GEC. Which you can get sharp, but that's how it comes. But compare that to off of the Apostle P sharpening bench, that looks very sharp. I'll do a little test real quick, I guess. Let's see. Getting really prepared for this, but thinking of it now. I usually don't cut paper in the videos, but this has his edge on it, and I just want to show how well that cuts. So let's try it out. Hey. Wow. That's effortless. I do some minor sharpening on my own. I'm not very good at it. I'm just kind of getting into it. And I've had some sharp knives, I guess, come from some factory knives that are a little bit sharp. But this doesn't, it's hard to even compare to this. This just glides through the paper effortlessly. You don't even have to put much pressure on it. Let's see what the factory edge from this 74. You have to add. It's still cutting well. The factory edge on this one, but I am having to add. Like, I can't just lightly press this. Yeah, I can't lightly press to get it to cut. I can't just kind of push cut. But with this one, with Rob's edge here, I'm almost just allowing the weight of the blade and the handle to do that. That's hardly anything. Look at that. And that's on the tough part of it. Let's go to there we go. Yeah, that's effortless. Whoop, that caught up there. Okay, let's try it this way. There we go. Wow. I'm not getting a good angle on this, but yeah, I think you get the idea. And compare that to the factory edge. It's louder, it requires more push. It's hard to tell by watching a video, but it is requiring me more effort to push this to get it to cut. It's still cutting, but yeah, not the same compared to Rob's edge. That's just okay. This paper is getting destroyed, and I'm not having very good angles with it now. But I think you get the idea. Rob the Apostle B has been sharpening knives for quite a while. And he is very good at it. This is the first one I think that I have with his edge on it. But not only does it cut well, it looks really nice. Look at the way it reflects off of the light. That's a beautiful edge. That's just great. That's really awesome. I mean, even though this is a capable edge, it does not reflect off as much as that does. Let's look at that. Wow. Let's do a few more just looks around here. Fit and finish is very good. Very, very good. Really no gaps, nowhere it's hanging up anywhere. Let's see, the back spring termination there. Can't really see it through the camera. Yeah, it looks straight. Blade is centered. Let's see walk and talk. Typical 74, about a 5 or 6 to half stop. At the half stop, it is almost flush. I mean, it's really, really hard to tell that that's slightly proud, but that's very close to flush. And open, of course, we are flush again. I didn't think I'd get one of these, honestly. I tried to get on the early reserved with collector knives, and if you have any experience with that, that went really, really quick. And then, of course, when they dropped on Knives Ship Free website, I didn't see that either, so I wasn't around for that drop. I saw a few Gabon Ebony ones come up on the secondary market, but I had already bought this Gabon Ebony, so kind of didn't want a duplicate, even though it's not a duplicate, but I didn't want something so similar. But then this was announced on the Apostle Peace channel that he had 3 extras. I think it's really, really nice blade. I know that, you know, some of the frustration with the jigging pattern not being exactly what he wanted. You know, I think he wanted the jigging pattern that came on the rope knife, which was random, like this jigging pattern, but it was different in the pattern. So it was random. It didn't look like, you know, jigging on this 74 where it's all linear, I guess. But it wasn't this type of jigging. I'm pretty sure he describes that when he first announces the knife, what the jigging pattern was supposed to be. But I think this still turned out really well. And I really hope he does more special factory orders in the future. He's, you know, got some great ideas with these traditional knives, and you know, I've loved the 74 when I found out that it was what the Esky Zulu was built on that frame. And so I've always liked this frame to begin with, and the Esky Zulu is one of my favorite Northwoods. And so the fact that he thinks it's a good frame to build a knife on makes me think that if he came out with another special factory order, I would probably also enjoy that. The Autumn Gold Jig Bone. So to kind of close out, let's look at all the 74s that I purchased over the last several months here from the run of 74s that came out in 2017 here. So let's go with the Gabon Ebony Stallion. That is in Tidute trim. The Cocobolo Stallion in Northfield trim. Another Stallion greened jig bone, or spring green jig bone and Tidute trim. The Autumn Leaf jig bone Mustang in Northfield trim, special factory order from DLT Trading. The Snakewood Mustang, another special factory order from DLT Trading. And the Orange Camelbone, another Mustang special factory order from DLT Trading. I think it's safe to say that I like the number 74 frame. And you know what? None of these are leaving the collection, I don't think. I don't think I'm going to get rid of any of them. because I like them all. I think that these are the ones in my traditional collection that I will keep because I like every one of them, even though they are similar. The little differences is good enough that I can justify keeping all of them, even though it's a lot invested in one particular frame on GEC's platform. So yeah, that is the 74 Heartland clip, special factory order from Rob Bixby, the Apostle P. Really hope we see some more from him in the future. Great knife, Rob, if you're watching this. Not sure if you do or watch other people's videos on your knife or not, but I think you did a great job. And I love this knife. And I think because he put that edge on it, I'm going to have to carry it since it's going to work well in cutting tasks. You know, it's hard to say just to keep this as a safe queen. As nice as it is, the fact that he put such a great edge on it makes it even more desirable to go out and use it. Even though I will probably not allow it to get a patina, because I like how nice those satin blades or polished, mirror polished blades look. Great knife. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more videos. I will have some more traditional and some modern folders coming up as well. Especially some 2017 releases. And some older, not old, but older traditionals from different years of the 2000s from GEC and Northwoods probably. So stay tuned, and as always, thanks for watching, guys.